All right, here we go. Game number 3 between Kython and CaliberM. This one is going to be played on Metalopolis. Kython talking about switching to Protoss, but he decided against it. He's going to go with Zerg still. He's going to maintain his Zerginess. We'll see if he does another 8 pull. CaliberM, I believe, won the first game with a 4-gate, so it's been a 4-gate and an 8 pull to win each game, and this is a best of 3. So here is game number 3 between CaliberM and Kython. Let's open up that name tab right there, CaliberM and Kython again. This is Metalopolis, starting in cross positions, the farthest away you can be, unless you're, I mean, this is the same distance from these two, but they are in the 6 o'clock is CaliberM in the orange Protoss, always a lovely color orange, and Kython, the pink, again, pink Zerg, a delicious color. This is probably my favorite Zerg. It feels, this or purple is the quintessential Zerg color. Gives it your overlords that nice pink blimp feeling, and orange is the obvious Protoss color. Orange or yellow, you know, that's the traditional Protoss. Some of the younger Protoss might go with a blue or a purplish color, but they're kind of rebellious, and you see the pink Zergies are the traditional Zergish color. So scouting around, CaliberM sees it here. He's going to go scout the next base, and Kython also knows exactly that no one is in this. Both scan at the same time, knowing there's no one right next to him. And here comes up to Kython. CaliberM going to scout this. No 8 pull this time. He's 13 pull going down right there. CaliberM got his gateway on a little early, kind of an early gateway, probably a 10 gate from the timing of this. And Kython, does he know that his opponent's up here? He doesn't know yet, but he's got a drone sitting up here looking, and there goes the scout. He now sees his opponent, and CaliberM did scout everything. He got the spawning pool timing, and that was decent. No gas out yet for Kython. He is at 11 supply, so he's building a proxy hatchery in his opponent's base. He decides that is the way to stop the wall off. And a couple probes coming out here, but they're not getting the surround they need. Only one probe is actually doing any damage to this. There comes the Cyber Core. The spawning pool is complete. No Zerglings on the way. No Queen on the way yet. And there's Kython saying, this isn't cheese, just a base in your base. So a little more, still cheesy. And CaliberM now has 2 probes and a Zealot whacking away at this hatchery, keeping its health at the steady 1/3 point, going down a little bit, so it is getting hurt. And yeah, again, as our Balloon Man is saying, Chrono not being used, probes not being built, getting a little high on the money. 2 Zealots out now. This hatchery is not going to finish with these 2 probes and 2 Zealots on it. And there's the cancel on that. Forces no wall in, though, which is a decent move. Might steal some gas, and there's the gas steal. But 2 Zealots here are going to kill this gas before it even matters. This one, not the best unit control. This one's humping a assimilator, not really doing much. And this is not going to finish either. And there's the cancel, and that drone finally goes down. Meanwhile, back in the Zerg base, he does have a Roach Warren up. He has 600 minerals, and he is supply blocked. So that is not helpful. 3 Roaches out here, kind of moving out. And the pylon placement over here, getting proxy pylons all over the map. 3 Roaches moving out, and by the time they get to this base, if CaliberM continues building units and chrono boosting, hopefully, if he chrono boosts something, we'll see a 4-gate. Perhaps, or maybe a 3-gate expand build. But he is putting those pylons out, and it concerns me. The 3 Roaches are walking across the map, but they're not going to do much when they see the Stalker and 2 Zealots. They're not going to be able to push up this ramp, and the Stalker's going to get some pot shots off them as soon as they get here. They do hold him off. He's not going to be able to expo with these 3 roaches until he gets some more units. 3 gateways, not producing much. He is low on money. Has the worker count, needs to continue being built. How many workers? He only 16 workers, so this is a very low econ. He built 3 gateways to instead of workers, and he's only got, well, he's got all these pylons out here giving him food, but a couple more roaches still pushing out. And as our spectators are noting, Zerg is not building drones. He's not droning up as much as he should be. He's building all roaches, and he's really pushing it all in here. The longer he goes without building drones, the more advantage that his Protoss friend gets. Except his Protoss friend is not building workers. So some Zerg zealots here, a really nice force, and these roaches are going to go down. One roach here going to try to run away, but stalkers are faster than roaches, so. Zealots and a sentry and 2 stalkers now here. Warp gate is finished. It's a 3 gate. 2 more roaches coming out here to be sacrificed. They're not being controlled. They're not attacking anything, and these zealots are going to come over here to whack them. They might get a zealot kill, but no, it doesn't look like they're going to be. And the stalkers moving out, going to pick off some overlords. And now Kython is blocked. How many does he have? Only 5. Wow. He had so many minerals, he is now deciding to build a lot of spine crawlers in his base. 2 spine crawlers not getting built. It is going to take a while longer for these to come back, but doesn't look like CaliberM is really straight up ready to push into the base. Going to probably wait for another, there it is, another set of build units. And these spine crawlers are going to be allowed to finish, so they're probably going to be able to hold off this 4 gate pretty easily. Or, excuse me, it's a 3 gate, it's not a 4 gate. And CaliberM needs to continue that probe production. He has still not made any more probes, so it's 16 probes versus 7 drones now, and any drones in production, still 0 drones. So all those spine crawlers were built, and now here comes Kython. Needs to pull back to his spine crawlers and defend this, and CaliberM probably just wants to sit back and expand, but he really needs to be building more probes instead of just expanding. CaliberM sitting at the base of this, kind of giving a contain. Really nothing that Kython is going to be able to do with the warp in being right here. CaliberM can just keep reinforcing this, and he can build a lot faster when he's got double the probes. Really not a safe thing to do right there. Those force fields could have cut off those roaches in half and gotten some free kills for CaliberM, but he's probably back at home macroing. Still hasn't built any more workers, but he's expanding. Really needs to build more workers. There's 2. Finally chrono boosting, but he is supply blocked. So the first chrono boost of the game, and he doesn't have any use of it. That stinks, but it's the way things are. I've done that. The number of times I've done this to myself are probably countless. And here comes CaliberM pushing in. Has not done another production cycle with his 3 warp gates yet. So the same force that was here a while ago, not going to be doing a great amount. These roaches are sitting back here, going to be able to hold off pretty much anything, especially with this queen back here, but really needs to get the drones, and there's some more drones coming in production, and probes now being produced from CaliberM. There's the chrono boost, actually really pushing out. Needs to get some more pylons on the way. He's going to supply block himself again, but he's going to chrono boost out that pylon at least. And this Nexus is going to finish this probe bin, checking this mineral field every couple seconds, making sure that this mineral field is still here while this warps in. And now here comes CaliberM. He might just completely avoid the spine crawlers altogether and try to attack them from the side. And here are a bunch of roaches. Could see some force fields to block these roaches in, but no, the force field is not going out. And a couple, this orange is now trapped in the back here. These roaches doing a good job. And those force fields are okay, but they're right next to the spine crawlers, so the spine crawlers are poking away at this force, and this force sprinting away wants to engage somewhere else. And now all the drones and roaches coming up the line to deal with this, and he is focusing down the extractor for some reason. Needs to micro these, get them back. They are going to go down to this force. These drones not attacking, must be attacking a specific unit with drones. Not what you want to do. You want to just A-move in the area with drones. They're going to surround on their own. A bunch of overlords coming in to block the vision. And this is just an insane game. Only drones left. Need to attack. One roach gonna be attacking here. And now these these spine crawlers are right here, and three more stalkers are at the ramp. CaliberM going to lose this final one to one roach and these 5 drones. So even without this X-bow, which he only has 1 unit working here, he now has a ton of probes queued up. A bunch here too. He's not going to be supply blocked because he just lost his whole force. Chrono boosting on the warp gates, building some stalkers. 6 stalkers now out, and these spine crawlers are the only thing preventing Kythorn's death. And Kythorn needs to get these drones working again. He's only got so many drones, and you can't just have these sit here. How many? What are we looking at? 24 at probes versus 8 drones. The absolute worst thing you want to do. And there's the GG from Kython. He leaves the game. And I think that was pretty obvious that how long that was going to go.